If you've ever wondered how you're going to make money with your Go High Level community, then you're in the right place, because today I'm going to share with you the 6 different ways that you can monetize your Go High Level communities. And trust me, there's something for everybody here. A lot of people think that you have to have a huge audience to make money with online communities, but the truth is you don't have to have this gigantic audience to get started. In fact, some of the most successful communities that I've seen started with a small audience, but were able to blow up with the right approach. So I'll tell you exactly which method you should start with based on your situation. And if you stick around to the end, I'll reveal the ultimate way to make money with Go High Level communities. So let's jump into it. All right, so let's start by talking about the 2 core community models. You've got the free community model and you have the paid community model. Now with the free community model, you're going to drive your traffic into the free community. When they come to join the free community, you're going to have some membership questions that captures their contact information, pushes that into your CRM, and from there you're going to start to nurture those members inside of the community and on your list, and you can monetize them in multiple different ways, which we'll get into in just a second. Now the next community model is the paid community model, and this is where we're going to drive all of our traffic straight to the paid community and then try to convert them right away into a monthly or annual subscription. And so the difference is, with the free community we're trying to generate leads, with the paid community we're trying to get people to purchase something. When we're trying to help our clients decide between whether they're going to start with a paid community or a free community, here's a couple of questions that we like to ask. First of all, do you have a large enough audience that knows, likes, and trusts you, a warm audience that if you put a good offer in front of them, a certain percentage of those people are going to take you up on it and become your paid community members? So that's the first thing you need to ask yourself. Do you have a large warm audience? Because the other option is you need to drive cold traffic to your community, and it's kind of hard to convert cold traffic into a monthly subscription or annual subscription. And that is why you need a large audience if you're going to start with a paid community. The other option is if you want to start with a low cost membership and you're really good at running ads. If you're really good at running ads and you want to start with a low cost membership, then you could also start with a paid community. But those are the 2 kind of questions that I like to ask our clients when they're trying to decide between a free and paid community. So most of you that are watching this video are probably going to want to start with a free community, and there's multiple ways to monetize a free community. So let's head back over to the computer and let me show some of those different strategies. All right, so the first monetization strategy for a free Go High Level community is where you're going to drive people into the free community, and then inside of the free community you're going to either promote affiliate products or form JV partnerships where they can come in, they can do a training and promote their products inside your community, and you get a commission for it, okay? So now, full transparency, I don't know a ton of communities that are doing this successfully, but it could be a very good option if you're just getting started and you don't have your own offer yet, you don't have your own courses, and you don't really know what your audience wants yet. I think this could be a very interesting way to start the community. Just build the audience and then figure out what they want, and then from there you can start to understand what your audience wants and you can start to create your own products from there. The next way to monetize your free Go High Level community is by selling courses inside of your community. Now this can be a great option if you have your own courses and you don't necessarily want to sell like a high ticket service or coaching program, or you don't want to manage a paid community. Now, this can also be a great progression if you wanted to start by launching your community with affiliate and JV partnerships. And then once you understand what your audience wants, you can start to create your own courses, and then you can create those products and sell them inside of your community. Now, if you decide to go the route of selling paid courses in your community, I wanted to show you some cool updates that High Level just made to their GoCollab app that might help you out here. So this is GoCollab.com, and you can see they now have a pretty cool discovery feature, and it's not just communities that you can actually discover on this app. So there's discovering communities, but if I keep scrolling down, you can also see that now we can also discover courses on GoCollab. So if I click on this see all courses, you can see that we have a list of the top courses, we have a list of the popular courses, and then all courses down below. And then also we have these tabs at the top where people can kind of search different categories, and then we can use the search bar for looking for specific types of courses. So this discovery feature could help you get uncovered and found a lot easier if you're selling courses. Now the next progression and the next way to monetize your free Go High Level community is by selling high ticket offers inside of your community. So the way this works is you would use your free community as a funnel. Again, you drive traffic to the funnel, you generate the lead when they answer the membership questions, and then inside of the community we're going to nurture those leads, and then we have multiple different mechanisms that work to try to get that person to book a phone call. Because typically when you're selling something $3,000 and above, which is considered high ticket, you need to get that person on a phone call to be able to convert them, okay? So I really love this model when you're first getting started because you don't have to have your program built out yet. In fact, I encourage you not to do that if you haven't built it out yet. Because what you can do instead is you would craft what we call a founding member or beta offer. You create this really irresistible offer that the founding members are going to get a discounted rate from what you typically or ultimately want to charge for it. They also are going to get these founding member perks that nobody else is going to get for joining with this first round of your beta launch. And then that way you can actually sell your offer first. And then once you actually get people in, you validate the idea, then you would go about building the program, okay? And then you would build that program live with your founding members over a course of several weeks. You'll have that instant feedback loop where you can actually improve the product over time. And then if you can help them get the result that they're after, you can get those initial testimonials, case studies that you can use in your marketing that's going to help you to convert people a lot easier down the road. I really love this way of launching a program because this way you don't spend months or weeks or tons of time and energy building out this intense program that nobody actually buys. Instead, you validate the idea first and then you sell people, prove that people want it, and then you build it with those people. And then you record everything and now you actually have a product once you've actually gone through it and you've built it live with those people for the first time. So I really love this model, and now let's move on to the next monetization model. The next way to make money with your free Go High Level community is by selling a paid community off of the back end of your free community funnel, okay? Same way you're gonna drive traffic to your free community, you're gonna generate the lead, you're gonna nurture those leads, and then with this model, you don't necessarily have to get people on one-on-one calls to sell the paid community, although I do encourage it, because a paid community is more of a low ticket offer, right? So you don't necessarily have to get people on a call to get them to convert to that. But I do, like I said, can encourage it because if you get people on that phone call, it's going to be easier to sell them into your paid community. Plus, you're going to learn about what your members are struggling with, and then that's going to help you with everything else you do, help you create content, help you create better products. So I do encourage it, but you don't have to do it. With this model, you can also use what we call one-to-many conversion events. So these are things like promo cycles where you're just going to post a series of posts inside the communities plus send a series of emails, and that can be where you're promoting an offer for the paid community. You can run webinars where you promote the paid community, or you can do workshops or challenges. So these are multiple different conversion events that you can use to sell one to many as opposed to getting people on a phone call, although I do encourage doing both when you're first getting started. So that is how you're going to use the free community to monetize with a paid community. The final way to make money with your free Go High Level community is a hybrid approach. So this is where you're going to sell both the high ticket offer and the low ticket paid community or courses, all right? And that's going to depend on what's the best fit for your potential customer. Now with this approach, you're probably going to use a mix of the one-to-one phone calls and the one-to-many conversion events, all right? That's how you're going to convert people into these different offers. Now, this is the model that we use in our business, and I really love this model because it gives you the best of both worlds. You've got the high ticket offer that allows you to scale your revenue fast and really high, and then you also have the monthly recurring revenue stream that gives you that stability, that buffer every month, so you're not having to start from scratch. Now, you don't have to start with this model. As you've seen from the previous models, they kind of naturally progress if you learn more and more about your audience. So if you like this model, you can actually grow into this model as your business evolves. So to recap, most people should start with a free community unless you have a large warm audience or you're skilled at running ads. Then you'll choose your monetization strategy based on whether you want to promote your own products or services or someone else's. And if you do want to sell your own products and services, will you sell high ticket, low ticket, courses, paid communities, or a hybrid of some sort? Now, if you want to see the full breakdown of how we use our free community to sell both high ticket and our low ticket paid community that's helped us to generate over $219,000 over the past 8 months, I'll drop a link in the description to that video so you can check it out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.